CP the Tool Addict coming at you. CP the Tool Addict coming at you. Yeah, that's right. Guess what we're going to do today? We're going to look over this beauty right here. The Cornwell Pro Series. We're going to give a tool cart tour right now. We're going to get into this, try to knock this thing out, get you moved in here and let you take in all this. Oh yeah, there's a lot to take in. I'm going to try to go over this as fast as I can. There's a lot going on here. And we're going to start out with this lid. Obviously you can see that I've customized this lid and utilized all the space. I like the flip top boxes because look at all that space I'm utilizing there. That is a massive amount of space that I'm taking on there. We're going to start off here. You can see we have some magnetic trays, the Matco folding trays. Really dig those things. Up here we've got the snap-on hanging wrench holder with my Matco USA. That's right, USA. Most of the guys that buy Matco stuff nowadays don't even know, haven't even seen stuff like this. You know, back when Matco was a lot better than they are now. I'll just put it to you that way. We got some Cornwell lamps, headlamps, and some Mac. This rack right here, guys, is awesome. So we'll drop this off. That actually holds my locking extensions. I've just had them up there. I don't know why I do that, but I do. And obviously, I've got an oil pressure socket and some cheap Harbor Freight standard swivels up here. Magnetizer, demagnetizer screwdriver, OEM magnet bowl, which I actually love. My Matco Saber Light, which is probably still to me the best one on the market. That is rechargeable. It does have the cord that comes off over there, and it has two settings, high and low. This light's a piece of crap. It's an Orhome and my Cornwell blue ion light. Then we have my Mac 0 offset wrenches, and held by a Mechanics Time Savers. I will tell you this, guys, right now. All this stuff that's on the back here, and let me get in here. All this stuff right here that's hold on, these are Mechanics Time Savers. They basically build these for most of the tool companies. And they are awesome. I've had these over 20 years, and they obviously work very well. Moving on, though, we have a Lyle hood prop holder. I just keep that up there because in case I get too much weight on there. We have a snap-on light. We have a Aries cheap little bit holder with my snap-on extensions. I love these things. I'll show you more when I get on there. These are snap-on 1/4 inch locking extensions. I think they're about the same as the SK ones. Love those snap-on lights right there. This is one of my favorite Mac lights. This is an ASL 200M. I use that guy almost every day. Goes in my pocket. I have just a little quick black light there. A magnet I keep up there, and this thing right here. This is made by Lyle, rebranded. Matco sells it. The Lyle part number is the same. It's a LS 5000. You can buy it for about $10 cheaper from Lyle Tools. Let's get right into the socket drawer here. I got a funnel buddy over here on the side. Let's look at that real quick. Funnel buddy I just keep on the side here. Some cheap gloves and a holder. Also got these blue point trays I keep up there with some cheap freight. Oh, I got my Capri. I forgot about that. I keep my Capri triple squares all the way up here too. Ran out of space. I'm going to be doing some reconfiguring. Just wanted to get that was set up there. But anyways, let's go back to the sockets. This is important. Let me move this over here. Oh, sorry. All right. See if I can get this in tighter. There's a lot going on in here. This is where obviously all my sockets are. And this is one of my favorite sets, but Mac is coming out with a better set that I will be probably getting. These by far blow any of your bolt biters from gear wrench out of the water. That flank bite system, these are made by Astro. They're rebranded. Matco does a warranty on them. Astro only has like a 1-year warranty. So it's probably more advantageous to buy it from Matco. You can see I've used these, but they hold up very well. If you get the bolt stuck in them, use this little pin punch. But the Mac ones have the FOR system that's coming out in them, so I will be getting rid of these and getting the Mac ones. We got a thermometer, a hot sleeve. We got my big axle sockets back here that I keep for the axles. 1/2-inch sockets deep, and then we got mid-length, snap-on, shallow, snap-on, 3/8. These are all Sunex sockets. I've had these forever. I like these. They work just fine. No complaints out of them. Then I have the snap-on mid-length sockets. These are thebomb.com. And I have snap-on or Mac shallow impacts, which work absolutely great. Then I have the Cornwell deep sockets, 1/4-inch drive. These go from 14, and I have a Matco one, but 14 to 8. They're just a small set. Then I have my 1/4-inch ADV, which are rebranded Sunex, 1/4-inch sockets. I love these sockets. 1/4-inch impact sockets, guys, are probably some of the best sockets to really have there. Hold on, hopefully my mic was coming out to you guys right. Let me get this thing switched around here a little bit. 1/4-inch sockets, 1/4-inch impact sockets. I've grown to love those more than the chromes. I've had these chromes forever, but I bought these and I use them all the time, which brings me to another point. But then I also got, or let's go to these. I also have these magnetic Blue Power 1/4-inch impact sockets, and these things are awesome. These trays that are held by these are also Mechanics Time Saver trays. All these trays are Snap-on trays, and Snap-on lifetime warranties these. So that's why I switched to the green. I used to have all of the Hansen style trays, but they break, and Snap-on claimed they would warranty them for me, so I switched out those Hansens to the Snap-on ones. Then I have just a SK set of chrome swivels, and I'll be honest with you guys, these swivels are hardly used anymore. Since I've got this Master ADV set, I use all of, and I had to take this out of a case. So these were in the case. These are my go-to swivels now for 1/4-inch. These things are awesome. You can't go wrong. 1/4-inch impact swivels are the best. They are hands down the best. Let's see what else we got up here. Crow's feet. We got some Sunex crow's feet. We've got a hood prop tool. Let me get this put in here. And I got some more junk in there. A magnifying glass because I got old eyes. Sometimes you need that. Lyle E-Torx, inverted Torx. I've had these forever. They work just fine. Then we go to some extra shallow Carlisle sockets. They work great. See where we're at for time here. All right, we're doing good. My Torx. So I have 2 sets of Torx right now, guys. Let me pan this over here and we'll talk about that. 2 sets of Torx now, guys. Nobody will trade these in. These are Mac Torx, and I love these Torx, and they work fine, but they're also hodgepodge. Like I have a Matco, I have a Snap-on, and the Mac guy will not trade them in. I love the RBRT bits. Those are what I use. These are all Lyle's. These are all Lyle Allens, and they have worked fine for years, but since they've come with the RBRTs, I use those now. And then we have some more Matcos and Lyle mixes. And then I also have, these are kind of my favorite little things. These are extra shallow extensions, and these things work just phenomenally well. 1/4-inch chromes are Max, and then semi-deeps, shallows, all Max. Had those for years, they work fine. Same with the chrome 3/8, Max, shallow, semi-deeps, and shallows. So This is a good assortment of sockets. And then these are the ADV 1/4 inch impacts. And then I have, get this back up here, out of the freaking way. I have a tape measure in standard and metric, because sometimes you have to measure in metric, sometimes you have to measure in standard. One's a snap-on. I love the snap-on tape measure. It works great. Not necessary, but I like it. I have some cheap Lyle extra long Allens back there. Snap-on flip socket set. And then, once again, we come to, let me move it over here. These are Cornwell deep swivels, and these are Mac pinless swivels, and these are awesome. Then I have the Mac 44 inch big dog pry bar. This thing does not budge. It is huge. Matco screwdrivers. Love this scan tool. Launch X431 die gun. Best scan tool on the market for its price range, hands down. Does way more than most technicians can probably figure out. And bi-directional reprogramming keys. You name it, fellas, she can do it. Got some chargers. I got a charging station over here. We got charging outlets in the back. Oop, let's get this back up there. Get that back on the charger. Soldering station. Oh, I got these little guys. Kind of an impulse buy. Haven't really used them yet, but and then we got a snap-on 12-point for those Ford deals. A couple of magnets. Oh, and then the Mac. We got the Mac hood prop tool, which I actually love because it's quicker. Just clip it on there like a vice grip. That pretty much does it for up here, guys. I'll let you kind of check that out and try to get this thing recentered real quick. We got some fluids over there. Got the Cornwell Son of Beast Matco picks back there in the corner. Nothing too exciting going on over there. That's it. Trying to run through this kind of decent amount of time. Let's pan down this, going to the first drawer. This is now at the current time, my electrical drawer. Once again, my favorite Milwaukee tool. Milwaukee drill, stubby impact, soldering iron. The best harmonic dent balancer puller in the world, Mac tools. This thing is amazing. Shallow in its ratcheting. Absolutely works phenomenal. I'll have to do something on that some other time. Got some picks in here, snap-ons. Don't really like those. Handles are too small. Mac picks. Tire tools. Norco GB150, which I just bought. Milwaukee 1/4 inch. Oh, and then the Mac MCF 894 mid-torque 1/2 inch drive impact. This is my go-to. Use that almost every day. Kind of go over that, pretty basic. Then we got what I'd like to call the second money drawer. And this thing has a lot going on here. So let's get this thing down here. Get you pulled in here. And we're gonna talk about this. All right. So what we got going on here is we got the Max 6-point precision torque ratcheting wrenches. Love these things. They got a retainer ring in them. Work awesome. We have the Cornwell flex wrenches. Really like these. I will be splitting up some of these wrenches into my new Mac box. I do have a few gear wrenches left, not many. I sold off a lot of them because I really didn't like them anymore. They lobster claw so bad. These are the older ones. Not really a big fan of them. Then I got the Capri thin wrenches, which I absolutely love. I have the standard set. Let me get this moved over here. Standard set and metric set right here. And you can't beat them for the money. Precision torque set all the way up to 32 millimeter. And these wrenches are awesome just because of the offset that you get with them. Not saying they're the end all be all, but so far that I've used them, I really do dig them. They work perfectly. Let me get this over here a little bit Sorry guys, I know I'm kind of going through this ram jam it, but I know that if you get these things too long, guys get bored. So then we have the SK flex wrenches, metric flex wrenches locking. And I've used these for years and they work fine. They're short, they work perfect, and I have not had a single issue with them. Really dig these wrenches. They do what I need them to do. Then we have the Cornwell Cornwell twisted handle. And these things work great when I use them. I don't use them a ton, but when I do use them, I have never had a problem with them. We have our mountain wrenches back here. You guys all know those. Cornwell 0-degree offsets. Then we have some Blackhawk stubbies. This set goes up to 18. Don't know why. Skips a few, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. I don't know why, but I've never really needed any other stubbies than that. Then we have the Matco, which are also rebranded. Imagine that. Flexible. Those actually came in handy a couple times so far, along with the Matco brake bleeder wrenches, which are also rebranded by VIM. 6-point, and they got awesome angles for when you're doing bleeder screws on brakes. I got some SK flare wrenches, a little mixture of wrenches. I've gotten along with these SK flare wrenches for a long time. That's what I started off with. I dig them. They work. I don't know. That's how it goes. You use what you know. You guys how it is. You use what you use, and it is what it is. So let's go to this is my money drawer. This would be the drawer that I use probably the most, and this is going to take a little bit of time to go over, but I'm going to try to go over this quickly. Snap-on terminal tools. These are my favorite. They have good grip, so when I'm getting in there and trying to get terminals out, they work perfect. I just got some consumables, some pins, cheap pins, heat shrink. That's all this stuff is, Harbor Freight consumable stuff. Then I also have the Snap-on digital Bluetooth DVOM, the 9-volt battery chewing machine. I love this thing. I put a strap on it from my old Fluke. I love this thing. It actually is awesome. I haven't had a complaint about it. I use it. It's awesome. It's my favorite. I have some leads in there. I keep it in there. And then I also have a ton. I got a memory saver, ton of leads here, guys. I'm going to try to go over this quickly. But I'm going to rearrange this. This whole cart is going to become an electrical diag cart. So I'm just telling you right now, you'll probably see some of this stuff in my Mac cart and between my Mac toolboxes. Piercers. When I have to use piercers, guys, these things are awesome. I love banana jacks. Banana jacks are the only way to go. But what makes these piercers awesome, let me see if I can get this on camera for you, is that, see that? These spring-loaded clips right here. These things slide down and they center the wire up. These are from Electronic Specialties, and Panoma make the only two that are like this. And these guys are awesome if you're into doing electrical like I am. There's the part number, ES619. Definitely the way to go. Love those banana jacks. We got a memory saver, Lyle memory saver. You can buy these from Lyle for dirt cheap. Definitely worth it, especially when you're doing diag stuff. Fluke leads. I love the Fluke leads. I've been waiting for an AES wave kit. Had one, didn't get it. I got some extra Schrader belts for easy in here. I don't know why I did that. More banana jacks, banana clips, extra leads, all that stuff. Just a plethora of stuff right here, guys. I just use a ton of electrical stuff. This is where I go to for my electrical stuff. This is my electrical drawer, so a lot going on here. I know, it's busy as all get out in there. We got a Weller. The Weller makes the best soldering irons for electrical. That's my backup. I have a friggin' ton of test leads. This is a JST. It works pretty good. Let me get some of these out. I got to do something with all this right here, but we have a Mac one. This is a smaller one, LED. And then we have a snap-on. This is the one I use mostly. Snap-on digital 12 volt EEC T400G. That's the one I use mostly. This is kind of my diag and like AC drawer. I have a jump lead set, Mac jump lead set. A lot of electrical stuff, guys. Love this thing from Power Probe. Does all my temperatures when I want to check vents from another one. We'll be using that a lot here coming up. Also got an infrared gun. Also got a new snap-on infrared gun. More AC jambalaya stuff here. Liquid electrical tape, gotta have that. I don't want to pierce it. Master bypass relay kit from Matco back there, guys. That is a nice kit. It is actually rebranded also. So like everything from Matco. Mac Tools EM121 low amp current probe. Guys, I can't tell you how awesome this thing is. It is shielded. It is shielded, and it is one of the best on the market, hands down. I know a lot of guys probably haven't used these, but my trainer that trained me on stuff said that these things are literally the cat's meow. So I've got a rethreader kit underneath there. You guys have seen that. Terminal cleaning tools. Diamond files. I'm sure you guys seen this. Nice kit. There's the part number. RCT12. Where are we at? Oh, we gotta hurry it up. More files. These ones I use quite a bit. I love them. The torch. Snap-on. Torch 300. This is my go-to. I love this torch. It's my favorite. Hands down. Some extra dielectric grease. And we have a couple rolls of electrical tape. That is my cheap little borescope, digital borescope. This is a wire insertion tool. Love it. This is great from Snap-on. They aren't that much money. Somebody told me they were. I never thought they, so I never asked to buy one. Now I bought one, and I couldn't be happier with it. It was like 50 or 60 bucks. One of the cheaper things from I got a battery terminal wrench in there, a bunch of spare nuts, all that jazz. You know how it is. Let's try to stuff all this stuff back in here. And we'll move on to the next door. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can pause this. All right, on to the next drawer. So this is the plier drawer, and this sucker is busy too. Guys, I have a ton of Snap-on pliers. I might have to do a separate video just on this drawer alone. There is so much going on with this. I'm just not sure I can cover it all in one video. Snap-on mini pliers. Mac. These are a set of hose grip. Hose pliers. I actually love this. I actually love this pinch off one right here. These hose tools I haven't used. I love these two tools. That's what I bought it for, was these two. The ones on the ends. They work fantastic for hose pinch offs, long term. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get over the essential stuff. Let's put it that way. Let's see where to start. I have exhaust pliers, oil filter pliers, double jointed master force pliers, Snap-on pliers, cheapo strippers. Actually, it's funny. Snap-on selling these on Blue Point. They're basically the same as Pittsburgh. They're cheap El Cheapo pliers, strippers. Flush cut, Snap-ons, great pliers. All the sets of those. Scissors. One of the few things from Harbor Freight that I do like. More crimpers, Mac ones. Snap-on strippers. CORNWELL hog ring pliers, Tool Aid or Matco rebranded strippers. These are my go-to. These are my favorite. Angle cut dikes, straight dikes. Hose pinch pliers, the HCPs. These are great. Those are my favorite too. Some more Snap-ons. Max, Snap-on, Max, bullnose, spring pliers. Mat or snap-on, 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 snap-on. Everything down here is snap-on. Then I get to Nipex, a vice grip. These snap-on cutoffs are awesome. I have like 100 pliers total, guys. This isn't even all of them. I have so many pliers, it's ridiculous. I have a plier fetish, but snap ring, the snap-on hose clamp pliers. I really like this one. They warranty it out, so I dig that. Brake caliper tool, some hose brake hangers, battery tools, snap ring plier convertible sets, Lyle oil filter sockets. I should have that up on top. I don't really use that much because I don't do oil changes, I'll be honest with you. Gear wrench, ratcheting screwdriver, and I keep all the bits in this cheapo bit set. I keep all the attachments to that in there, and I just grab it all and go. Trying to run through a quick. Easy Reds. They're alright. I don't really like them. These are my favorite snap-on pliers. Pistol grips. I don't even know if they make these anymore, guys. But and then you got the files, Mueller caps and a laser brake files. These are awesome. Love these things. So that's that. Where are we at for time? We're doing pretty good. We're not doing too bad. Sorry if I ran through that quick. Like I said, guys, if you got any questions, hit me down in that comment box. All right. Now we're going to the air tool drawer, which I call the dead soldier drawer. I really only use the impacts. I will tell you that my two favorite tools that I am thinking about going back to using, because I really am not fond of the Milwaukee ratchets, is this one right here. This is the AR778. This is a beast. 3/8 air powered. I just don't think you can beat it. It's a great ratchet, along with this 1/4 inch snap Mac-on. It's a 1776. When you're using these things, and you can just flick them with that to reverse them. It's out of sight. Cornwell die grinders. Love the gearless. Love these die grinders. I will not be buying a Milwaukee. I'm fine with using air. Don't have a problem with it. Capri stubby impact. Absolutely awesome. AH750 Mac. I put it up against the new Snap-on. I have not seen an air hammer that does any better than that one. I have all Snap-on bits. Love this air gauge. It's called a 2Z. Works awesome. Lays flat. As you can see, I have all Snap-on bits. That's all I buy for bits. Mac air drill. Still need that every once in a while. Mac air die grinders. I have a ton of die grinders, guys. 90s. Typhoon blowguns. They seem to work the best for me. This is my go-to die grinder most of the time for brake rotors and whatnot. Oh, this little guy. Ratcheting impact. This one actually works really good too. 3/8. Not much AR 21, 2112, 3/8 impact, and then hammers. Got the old SK. I have a ton of Mac hammers that I actually use most of the time. The Big Bad Dad. This is my favorite. This is the one I love to use. Smaller ball peen for when I do light dainty stuff. Snap-on brass hammer. Obviously you need that. And then we have some Snap-on dead blows, which I love. They're great. Oh yeah, forgot all about this. There's another Typhoon blowgun. Matco Hyper Step drill bits. I've had these forever now. Love them. They are the best. Astro makes them. They are rebranded. As soon as Astro starts coming out with them, we'll see if they hold up the warranty. But otherwise, buy them from Matco. They lifetime warranty them, 1/4 inch and up. Mac carbide bits. Mac is the best place to go to. They lifetime warranty these also. So as far as I'm concerned, guys, when it comes to drill bits, Snap-on sucks. That's all there is to it. Snap-on doesn't warranty them. These are all Mac step drill bits. They warranty all of those, and Snap-on does not. I have a cheap set of drill bits also, and then I have the Matco easy left-handed drill bit set. It's my favorite. Some of these deals right here, love them. Work awesome. Alrighty. Last but not least, this is the drawer of horror. We've got a test kit. See where we're at here. Yeah, we're doing good. We're gonna blow right through this real quick. Just kind of go over what's going on in here. This Mac test kit. These things are super expensive. I got this at a pawn shop for cheap, but it's got these leads in it. I paid like 35 bucks for it. These things are like over $300 new. So I had to pick that up because I got those leads in it. Snap-on air compression tester. Mac heavy duty rivet gun. These things right here, I'm still kind of having a problem with these things. I love the magnetic ones of these, but these collars slip off all the time and they're breaking, and it pisses me off. But I use that set all the time. Just a cheap, we got a cheap seal driver set. Then we got a Mac block off tool set. Snap-on master core remover set. Some Cornwell star drivers. Let me get this over here. This thing is bad to the bone. Ah! Sorry, camera work's getting choppy, I know. Venturi gauge. Do yourself a favor. Get those. You will not be disappointed. Matco soldering iron. Piece of garbage. Don't buy it. It's not worth the money. Mac Tools drill bit set. Love it. That is an electrical test kit. This is not a Mac Tools. This is my Snap-on power probe. Should be up in the other part of the box, but I can't get it up there. Awesome power probe. We got a Snap-on 1/2-inch torque wrench back there. And Mac 3/8. Snap-on digital torque wrench, love that. Snap-on 3/8 or Mac 3/8, love that. Cornwell long screwdrivers and a coolant funnel. Woo! That's it, guys. That is my Cornwell cart. Pro Series. Mac packed to the max. Hope you enjoyed this tour. Don't forget, I will be doing the Maximizer. We'll be doing the Maximizer tool cart tour here sometime soon. And we'll get it loaded down. And then we'll have also another toolbox coming in with a surprise with it. So stay tuned for that, guys. If you stuck around this far, I appreciate you guys. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that everything in your lives are doing great. I hope that this helped